The sides of Australia no one is talking about. The side of Australia that no one is talking about Australia, which is frequently praised for its prominent cities such as Sydney and Melbourne, also has a side that is less well known, which includes its isolated outback, indigenous cultures, and diversified ecosystems. Here are a few features that are sometimes overlooked: heritage and culture of indigenous peoples. There are indigenous communities in Australia that have rich traditions, languages, and art forms that are deeply connected to the land. The outback is vast, remote, and sparsely populated. The Australian outback offers unique landscapes, ranging from the red sands of the Simpson Desert to the wetlands of Kakata National Park. It is a place of stunning natural beauty and harsh conditions. Australia is home to the world's oldest continuous cultures, which have been alive for over 60,000 years. A Tasmanian, this island state is sometimes disregarded, although it is home to pristine wilderness areas, one of which is the Tasmanian Wilderness World Heritage Area. It is famous for its wild and untamed wildlife, as well as its craggy coasts and dense woods. The most populous state in Australia is called Western Australia. Austral for the west, the Ningaloo Reef, the Kimberley region, and the Pinnacles Desert are just a few of the spectacular natural wonders that can be found in Australia. One of the biggest cities in the globe that is considered to be the most remote is Perth, which is the capital of the state. Environmental conservation with flora and wildlife that can be found nowhere else on Earth. Australia is a biodiversity hotspot. Efforts to safeguard endangered species and habitats are essential, but they are frequently underaddressed. Residents in rural and regional areas that are located outside of major cities, the rural and regional areas of Australia are confronted with a unique set of challenges and opportunities. These communities make substantial contributions to the mining and agriculture industries of Australia. When these components of Australia are investigated, the rich tapestry of natural beauty, cultural complexity, and historical significance is revealed. This is something that is frequently overlooked in popular narratives. The side of Australia that no one is talking about may be referring to a variety of less well-known parts of Australia, such as its regions that are less frequently visited. Components of culture that are distinctive of indigenous peoples' past problems about the environment or socioeconomic difficulties. Here are some possible themes that this story might cover: indigenous culture and history, exploring the rich traditions and languages and history of Australia's Aboriginal and/or as Strait Islander peoples. This includes their contributions to Australian society, ongoing struggles for recognition and rights, and efforts to preserve their heritage regions that are remote and rural. These can include the one-of-a-kind landscapes, fauna, and the way of life of people who live far away from the urban centers of Australia. Showcasing the beauty and hardships of living in Australia's remote and rural places, environment-related concerns. Tackling environmental issues that are not as widely known, such as the impact of climate change on particular ecosystems, a lack of water, or conservation efforts for endangered species. Problems of a socioeconomic nature, concentrating on concerns such as the cost structure of housing, various regions' mental health and unemployment rates. In certain zones, the inequality that exists between urban and rural areas in terms of access to services and opportunities could also be addressed by this. A place that is not as well recognized, highlighting stunning locations in Australia that are less frequented by tourists, but yet deserving of more attention, such as secluded beaches, geomorphological formations that are one of a kind, and national parks. Integration of immigrants and multiculturalism, investigating the stories of immigrant communities in Australia and their contributions to the cultural mosaic of the nation. This might also cover issues experienced by these communities. Which of these themes interests you the most, or is there a specific part of Australia untold story you are interested in learning more about? The side of Australia that is frequently overlooked, which includes a variety of social, environmental, and cultural challenges, in addition to natural treasures that are usually hidden from view. An in-depth examination of several of these aspects is presented here. History and culture of indigenous peoples. Heritage and contributions of a rich nature. The Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander peoples of Australia have a history that dates back more than 65,000 years, making it one of the oldest continuous cultures in the world. Their contributions to art, music, dance, and storytelling are profound and integral to Australia's identity, even though they continue to struggle despite their rich heritage. Indigenous people in Australia have considerable obstacles when it comes to incorporating gaps in health, education, and employment. Despite efforts to achieve reconciliation and acknowledgement through initiatives such as the Uluru Statement from the Heart or critical, progress is sluggish and frequently greeted with hostility. Regions that are remote and rural landscapes that are one of a kind. Australia is renowned for its iconic outback deserts and remote coastal areas, which are less frequented by tourists, but hold breathtaking beauty. Places like the Kimberley region in Western Australia or the Daintree Rainforest in Queensland offer stunning natural landscapes, and challenges of rural life. Living in these remote areas comes with difficulties, such as limited access to healthcare, education, and other essential services. In addition to affecting mental health and well-being, environmental problems can also be caused by being isolated under harsh environmental conditions. The consequences of climate change. The country of Australia is particularly susceptible to the effects of climate change, which include rising temperatures, rising droughts, and extreme weather occurrences. The Great Barrier Reef, which is a global heritage site, is suffering from severe bleaching as a result of rising water temperatures. Initiatives to conserve resources. Many of the unique flora and animals that may be found in Australia are in danger of extinction as a result of climate change, habitat loss, and the introduction of invasive species. Conservation measures must be made to safeguard species, such as the koala, which is now understood to be sensitive to socioeconomic issues. Affordability of housing. Many people in Australia face difficulties that are associated with housing affordability, particularly in major cities such as Sydney and Melbourne, where property prices have skyrocketed. This problem extends to rental markets, which affects a wide range of the population. Mental health and well-being. Mental health problems are prevalent in rural communities, which frequently have less access to other support services. The situation is made worse by the societal stigma that surrounds mental health, as well as the pressures that come with living in the modern world. Hidden treasures that are less well-known sites. There are a lot of gorgeous places in Australia that aren't as well-known. They offer experiences that are one of a kind. For instance, the Ningaloo Reef in Western Australia is a breathtaking coral reef where you can swim with whale sharks. Lord Howe Island is a UNESCO World Heritage Site that is well known for its natural environment and its Flender Mountains. It is located in South Australia and is noted for its ancient landscapes and rich Aboriginal history, communities that are diverse as a result of immigration and multiculturalism. Australia is a multicultural nation with a sizable fraction of its population being born in other countries. Immigrant populations have contributed to the diversification of Australian society by bringing with them a wide range of culinary traditions and cultural practices. Challenges faced by immigrants. Despite the multicultural landscape, immigrants often face challenges such as discrimination, cultural integrity, and accessing employment opportunities commensurate with their qualifications. Located in New South Wales, the Sapphire Coast is an often overlooked coastal region that boasts stunning beaches, national parks, and a rich maritime history. The region is perfect for whale watching, fishing, and exploring charming coastal towns like Merimbula and Eden. Conclusion: Australia is full of hidden treasures and lesser-known regions that offer unique and diverse experiences. From remote wilderness areas and ancient rainforests to eerie ghost towns and stunning coastlines, there's much more to discover about this incredible country. So next time you're thinking about Australia, consider venturing off the beaten path to explore these sides that no one is talking about. Conclusion: the side of Australia that no one is talking about is rich and varied, encompassing the deep history and ongoing struggles of its Indigenous peoples, the breathtaking yet challenging remote areas, significant environmental issues, and socioeconomic challenges. It also contains the less well-known sites that are hidden jewels, as well as the different multicultural groups that form the fabric of Australian society. By shedding light on these aspects, which are frequently overlooked, we may acquire a more full picture of this large and complicated country for ourselves. Let us know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up, subscribe to our channel for more content, and hit the notification bell so you never miss an update. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.